And then TikTok. Last but not least, TikTok. Well, maybe least. Don't tell them that. Don't tell them that. Okay. It's a good thing you guys can't chat back and forth from platform to platform. Okay, Twitch is good, YouTube is good, and TikTok. Go. Why can't I go live on TikTok? I don't understand. Look what I'm seeing, guys. Okay, so the go live button is right here, so I click it. And then the actual go live button right here, I can't click it. I already have a title. No chat, no. Super Fan only live, no. Audience controls, no. Let Live Studio check your content locally to help comply with community guidelines. You can always perform server-side checks even if you turn. No. Like, I can't press go live. What? Oh, you must select a topic. Okay, got it. Chat and interview. Oh, well, why did it unselect my topic? Okay, we got it figured out. We're good. No worries. Don't freak out. And go live. Okay. We're good everywhere. Okay. You're from Crisp Lunatic? Oh, okay, cool. Wait, you are Crisp Lunatic, or Crisp Lunatic told you about my channel, my stream? Cyanide, what's up? Maybe one day. Maybe one day you'll get here first, Cyanide. Okay, guys, let's pray and then we're gonna get started. I'm excited. Let's do this. You guys are gonna choose what we work on today because I don't know what to do. I'm gonna give you guys a list and I'm gonna let you guys choose. But let's go ahead and pray, then we'll get started. Thank you, Lord Jesus, so much for this day, for another opportunity to stream, to work on this video game, and just to hang out with these people from all over the world. Lord, I pray your blessing over this stream today, and I pray your blessing over everyone here that's here on the stream now, and over anyone that might join the rest of this day. And Lord, I just thank you for your goodness. Lord, would you receive all glory, all honor, all praise today. It's in your name, Jesus, we pray. Amen. Okay, let's do this. I got recommended your channel from Chris. Got it, I got it. Cool, cool, cool. So are you friends IRL with Crisp? That's awesome. Organic, what's it called? Organic marketing. Not marketing, organic sharing? Organic, no, what's the word? What would you call that? Organic growth? No. Organic, what would it be called? Oh, you watch his streams a lot. Okay, got it. You can have the stream as background noise for the most part. Okay, no worries. What game are you playing, Cyanide? Let me guess. Undertale. Let me guess. Minecraft. Let me guess. Okay. I don't know what I want to work on the game during stream today. I put in the title effects because I was thinking we could work on the police car lights. Let's bring the player back to beginning. Like these police cars right here, their lights are supposed to be flashing, so we could do that right now. We could also keep working on zoning. Zoning's a little boring. Zoning is essentially putting in, I kind of finished it already last stream. I can double check on the zoning. I kind of finished it last stream and a little bit after stream. The zoning is essentially just putting in a bunch of cubes to mark where the player cannot go. So I think I've pretty much got it covered. I don't think there might be a few building spots in the building hop zone area that I did not finish. But so far this looks good. We won't actually know for sure until you guys actually get into this game and start beta testing before the final release, because I'm sure you guys are gonna find like little nooks and crannies that you can squeeze through that you shouldn't be able to, and that'll of course be super helpful. Let's see. There is this part in the end, I guess, in the docks area or close to the docks where technically you could jump over the fence, and I don't want you to be able to, I don't think. So I could work on that a little more. But the zoning's pretty good. This part's not so good because right here you could be on this building and you could get stuck on an invisible wall. Let me show you what I mean by that. Let me turn all of these mesh renderers off for the zoning. And then go find the player. I'll go ahead and put him up there. Okay, and then play the game. You guys see all this? I will be in chat if you join his stream, probably. Oh, okay, gotcha. I've never been on one of his streams. What does he stream? I don't even think he's told me that he streams. Lumentale, what is that about? What kind of game is it? Give me another well-known game that I would know that is the closest to Lumentale so I can know what type of games. Elizabeth, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I love seeing those Flickr emotes. He's literally so cute. Which, by the way, I know I said this a while ago, that I was working on something Flickr related that I'm really excited about, but I'm still very excited about it. It's just, it's a very big undertaking, and I really hope I can get it done soon because it's really cool. Slick Rock, thank you so much for the follow on TikTok. Means a lot. Slick Rock for the follow on TikTok. Usually just stream shooters. Oh, okay, gotcha. What am I making? I am making a mobile superhero game for a client of mine. Okay, this is what I meant, guys, by the... Whoa, invisible wall. Whoopsie. So... yeah, I definitely don't think we should let the player jump down here. I think we should limit it to right here. But see, right here, technically you can... like, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to jump here, and then you're supposed to fly to the other rooftop, right? From any point around here. But because of that collider that I put in here in the zoning... oh, it's not there? There should be an invisible wall right here. Yeah. See, there's an invisible wall. There's a corner that I did in the zoning. If you move here, then you pass it. So I should fix that, I guess. Let me fix that. Zoning. I could probably keep them invisible to edit this. Yeah, so you see these green lines, these green boxes, that's where the zoning is. So what I need to do... actually, I need to turn them on so I can actually select them. I need to select that one. I need to scale it on the X. Just a little bit, I need to cover that. Actually, I could just use this one. Do that, scale X. There we go. And then to cover this gap, I need to do a little rotation. With this guy, just rotate that on the Y a little bit. Drag it there, up a little bit. Okay, and that should do it, yeah. So now you won't hit that invisible wall. Yeah, I need to actually... yeah, I need to fix that one right there. So I'm going to duplicate this and just make it so that the player can't jump down to that first ledge. Put it right there. And then bring it down a bit right there. Cool, that should cover that. Don't want to block the ground down there. I'll do that. How's everyone's day today? What are you guys up to today, or what do you have planned? This one's tough. I need to make this really thin because it just needs to block the ledge, but it needs to not interfere with the ground down there. It needs to be like super thin. cover it. Turn all these on real quick. Oh, they're already on. Okay. Make that one go down a little bit. You rotate that some. Okay, zoning should be good now. Okay. Now we can do the more fun stuff. Oh, there's an invisible edge, invisible wall there. I should do the same thing there. Whoopsie. So let's scale that down. Duplicate it. Whoops. Turn it. Move it over. I wonder if there's a better way to do like the outer wall of a game. There we go. Suppose I could just like make the whole mesh really fast in Blender. Bring it in, make it a mesh collider. No, that wouldn't work. I don't think that would work. Yeah, it would work actually. That would work. Maybe I should have done that. Oh well, this is already done. Okay, I think the zoning is good now. Let me go ahead and recalculate the AI navigation zone. Turn these off. I'll catch up on chat in like 5 seconds. Nav mesh surface. Clear bake. Settings always on top. Okay. Let's go test that out. Okay. It's a creature catcher. Oh, so like Pokemon. Best similarity would be Pokemon since it's a creature catcher too. Yep. What does test do? Oh, nothing. It's just something I was using to test. So this multi-chat, where are you? You're on, yeah, you're on Twitch. So you can see the multi-chat app that I have over on the right. That's something I developed and have been working on. I just have the channel point reward test just for my own testing. It doesn't do anything. When will it come out? Kai, what's up? This game, probably sometime this summer. That's the goal. I'm hoping to be done with this game this month. And then my client would release it July, maybe as late as August, depending on how long we put this in beta testers' hands for. Okay, so that's fixed. Good. And we can't go down this ledge. That's good. That's good. Oh, I love those clouds back there, guys. Okay, we can't go down that side. Okay, this building's good. Let me give me some infinium. Yep, can't do that. Cool, cool, cool. Perfect. Whoa, I fell. That should probably be worked out. Because the whole idea is like if you fall through in between the buildings, you die, which is nice. But this right here, you can jump onto that ledge and then you're just standing there. Yeah. What building is this? This is the third building. Okay. See, this is the type of stuff that I'm expecting you guys to come across when you're testing the game out that I didn't even come across while developing. So I need to fix that real quick. Zoning building drops. Drop 3, drop 4. Actually, instead of editing the drop, I'm just gonna edit the zoning. Actually, Hey, thanks for the follows, guys. Means a lot. Do you think they're gonna remake Majora's Mask? Oh yeah, I'm sure. After Ocarina of Time, I'm sure they'll make I take that back. I think they're gonna wait until they see how Ocarina of Time goes, and if it goes really well, I think definitely their next game will definitely be Majora's Mask after that. Is 2D game or 3D game? This is a 3D game, but the camera is locked, so it's kind of like it's like a modern 3D game, but with the feel of like old retro 2D side scroller games. It's kind of like a hybrid. Elizabeth is doing laundry and therapy. You doing therapy like therapy for you, or you are therapizing other people? What would the word be? Giving therapy to other people? There's got to be a word for it. Therapizing. I like that word. Are you therapizing other people? That's terrible. That's a terrible word. That's like one of the worst ideas I've ever had. I can't remember if you had said that was your job or not, Elizabeth. I also need to find out when my next work shift is. I just started a new job, and the guy who does all onboarding scheduling is married. Oh, sorry about that. Thanks for the follows, guys. It means a lot over on TikTok. Directions unclear. I tried to set my pixels on fire, and now my entire phone exploded. What? Yuki Duki, what's up? Plan the Ocarina of Time remake for stream? I don't know, Sinai. That's a great question. I've been thinking about that. Here's the thing. I love streaming, don't get me wrong. And I've loved like playing games on stream. But the Zelda games are like, they're super... I don't know how to say it other than I love the Zelda games. They're my favorite games in the world. Ocarina of Time, like the original, is my favorite game of all time. I love the Zelda games. I played that when I was a kid, probably 10 plus times. Okay, and I'm actually playing through it right now. I told you guys this on the Discord. I've been playing through Ocarina of Time on Saturday mornings with my kids. My 6-year-old and my 3-year-old have been watching me play, and they love watching, which has been a lot of fun. It's been really cool to show them this game from my childhood, and it's really cool playing through this game one last time. Not one last time. I'll probably play it again, but playing it like pretty soon before the remake comes out. So that's been really fun. Anyway, I haven't decided if I'm going to stream it or not, because I intentionally did not stream, because I've played through the newer Zelda games, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I've played through those, but I did not stream them. And the reason was because like I just really wanted to like enjoy it for myself and just relax and just be able to like pour myself into the game and just play it without having to also communicate with Chad and entertain and deal with stream settings and stream setups and stuff. So I just really wanted to enjoy and immerse myself in the games for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. So I have a feeling that's probably what I'm also going to do for the new Ocarina of Time remake, because I just want it to just be like me in the game. Does that make sense? Might change my mind. I might stream it. I'm not sure. Yeah, I haven't decided yet. That's the short answer. But I'm leaning towards not streaming it just because. Now here's the thing. I did stream. Probably my second favorite Zelda game of all time is Link's Awakening, the original, and then they made the remake version. For those that don't remember, Link's Awakening remake. So this was the Link's Awakening remake game they made, and I did actually stream this years ago. I streamed this game, and it was fun. I enjoyed it. I think I definitely would have enjoyed it more if I had not streamed it, though. I kind of want to play it again, but gorgeous game. Yeah, I need to play this game again. Yeah, so I don't know, Cyanide. I haven't decided yet. I'm leaning towards not streaming it, but we'll see. Maybe we'll see. Counseling other people, yes, that's a much better way to say it. I'm playing Ocarina of Time on my Game Boy thing already. I can hold off the remake. Okay. I was playing Link's Awakening on Game Boy Color. Game Boy Color? Do you have like all the original consoles in Game Boys? Used to work in a psychiatric home, but I was a technician. I was talking about my paper, make sure they look. Okay. Okay. I think we are good on zoning, at least for. Oh no, I was gonna fix that one building. Figure out how we would do that. Building 3. I could just use. I'll just include it in zoning. It probably should. Probably should be another collider. Yeah, I'll do it in zoning. Yeah, I'll do it in zoning. Zoning. Or maybe not. What did I do for this building for the ramps? Because that's essentially what I'm doing right here. I put it in the building. Okay. See, this building has this little ramp right here. I did that so that. Can you guys see this on TikTok? Yes, you can. I did this ramp so that you wouldn't get stuck on these ledges right here. So I'm going to do the same type of thing. So let's just copy that. And then go select that third building. This one. And then paste it in there. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Move it up, move it over. And then all we have to do is just bring it down, bring it in so that you can't stand on that ledge. Right about there. Perfect. Technically don't have to scale it up because you're not ever even going to be able to get past this first ledge below it, but I'll just do that. That should work. Need to make sure it's the full width of the building. Wrong way. Perfect, that should work. Let's go test it out. Guys, again, if anything is too loud or too quiet as far as me or the music, just let me know. Player, let's move you over. Cyanide, what do you think of what I told you about streaming versus not streaming the game? Do you approve or not approve? Okay. Well, cool, thanks, means a lot. So let's test this out. Can I jump down here? Yes, but can I get to this next ledge? Nope. Awesome. Beautiful. I kind of want to test every building now because I think all the buildings have ledges. Test this one. Yeah. That one should be fine, maybe. Yeah, I honestly don't like how you can sort of land on each building like that. Bet you can definitely land over on that one. Wait, that's the main rooftop. Should I just put a cube on every single building, or should I? These have mesh colliders? Yes. Which the mesh collider is good for like the top area, but I wonder if I should do a box collider for main part of the building. I just add this box collider. Yeah, I think I'm actually just gonna do that. And then that'll be a lot faster. But it is a little bit too wide and too tall. So I'll just size the Y. That should do it. Yeah, I think that's a smart, safe move. Copy that to the Z. Cool. So now I can get rid of the inside piece. Okay, so now this building, you will not be able to go on the those ledges down there. Cool. Let's do the same thing for this building. Add box collider. Record a video if you still want some kind of content for people to see. It would be a better option for that. Or as you like, just casual play for yourself. Let me ask your opinion on something, guys. I've talked about this before on stream, but I want to know what you guys would think about this. So, as some of you know, or for those that don't know, I do multiple types of content on the same channel. Actually, this needs to go out to there. Sorry. I do multiple types of content. I do gaming, which is usually in VTuber form as a Lego character or Minecraft character. I also do this live IRL game dev stuff, and I do it all on the same channel. I've been wondering if that's hurting my reach and exposure and stuff, or even just hurting just the channel in general. So what do you guys think about me essentially splitting my YouTube channel and my Twitch, for that matter, across 2 channels instead of just one? So one channel would be like only VTuber stuff, only gaming, and the other channel would be only this type of content, like game dev, tutorials, IRL, a little more serious, more casual, laid back. What do you guys think of that versus me just continuing to do what I'm doing, where I do everything on the same channel? Any thoughts there? Like, what's your opinion on, do you think that would be better or worse? And then second, like, what's your preference on consuming that type of content? Like, for those of you that watch all of my stuff, are you glad it's all in one place, or would you rather it be in separate places? You're still gonna be able to jump on that first ledge. I think for this one, I'm gonna need to do the trick. Scale, nope, not that way. Not that way. That way. Okay. Up. There, that should do that. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Duplicate it, flip it. Do negative. Okay. That should make it so that you cannot stand on the ledge. Probably make that a little bit. Yeah, that should work. Okay. I think it's a bad idea to have separate places. Give it a try, see if it does anything. That's a good idea. I could do that. Because I've often wondered if I'm hurting myself by keeping it all in one place, like if it confuses the algorithms or something. Because like, what if I post a Lego VTuber video, like a short, and then a bunch of people like it and they watch it, and then that's what they're expecting, and then they get another, then I post a video like this, and then the algorithm suggests it to that viewer, and they're like, who in the world is this person? I didn't subscribe to this person. I didn't follow this person. And then they look and they, oh, this is the Lego guy. Wait, what? I don't want this. I want Lego stuff. Like, who the heck is this guy? You know what I mean? So I just wonder. I wish there was a way. This is what I wish with YouTube. I wish with YouTube there was a way to organize and categorize your channel in much the same way that you can do with Discord. I wish YouTube could be more like Discord, so that I could like section off portions of my channel, and then you can control the notifications for that section. So like people can subscribe to not just to your overall channel, but to certain sections of your channel. That would be super cool. Because then everyone could, like, if people want to make multiple types of content, they could still all put it in the same place, but then their viewers could consume whatever content they want from that channel. I think that could be cool. In much the same way like you would browse Netflix or Amazon Prime Video or Disney Plus, like they have different categories, right? Like family videos or scary movies or medieval movies or fantasy movies, you know. It'd be really cool to be able to do that on your own YouTube channel. I think that'd be cool. YouTube, if you're listening, you should do that. They're not listening. For those that are watching right now, you're able to see a part where you could glitch my system right here. Oh no, wait, you can't, because I'm only allowing... Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could jump off of there and get to that ledge, unless my zoning is protecting against... My zoning's protecting against that. Never mind. Never mind. That's good. Really good. Okay, that building's done. I don't want to just do zoning on this stream. Zoning's so boring. I can do this off stream. You guys don't want to watch this. Let's do something more fun. Let's go do the police lights. Let's do that. Okay. Player armature. 0, 0. Okay. We're at the beginning of the game. Okay. We need those police lights to be flashing. Catch up on chat. Wouldn't be a bad idea, but it would be a big issue since your upload stream schedule can be inconsistent from time to time. Not that. Oh yeah, for sure. It would be. What would be annoying for me is like having to build up that viewer. Now, again, my viewer base is not that big. It's not that crazy to build up, but I just feel like I'm too deep in. I know that's probably like the wrong mindset to have, but I feel like I'm too deep in because I've had the YouTube channel for like 6, 7, 8 years, and I'm at like 15, almost 15,000 subscribers, and then like if I did split it off, how would I split it? Would I keep my current channel as the Lego Minecraft VTuber gaming channel and then do this IRL game dev content on another channel, or would I keep my current channel as IRL game dev and then make another channel for VTuber gaming stuff? Like, I don't know like how I would split it off. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I don't know. Which tends to be me. I tend to overthink things. I think 2 YouTube channels, one being the base and one for gaming, wouldn't be bad aside from what I mentioned before, but I don't see a reason for 2 Twitch. And yeah, that's true, like Twitch as well. Like, I feel like I would have to do separate Twitches as well because my streams are very, very different from each other. Like this type of stream is very different from my VTuber gaming streams. Did bro just say that with a straight face? Say what with a straight face? You say hi to Louis Gatewood. What's up? How's it going? And Allison, hello to you. And Louis Gatewood. Who's Louis Gatewood? Okay, let's make these police lights flash. Now, I tried doing this a long time ago. You guys may remember this. I tried making these police lights flash. but I did it in like the super, super old school style where the police lights were like rotating, which is super, super old. That's like Andy Griffith style, Andy Griffith age police lights. Modern police lights, we need to look these up real quick. Modern police lights flashing are actually a lot easier to do in game design. So let's find a video and then try to replicate that here in the game. Okay, here's a video for reference. This is just blue, red, and then multiple blues, multiple reds. What is happening? Ah. I wonder if that's every police light system. Let's find another video. There's another one. New CHP light patterns. I don't know what that means. Hyperspeed flash color changing. Okay, so we definitely know blue and red. That's pretty straightforward. Here's some more examples. That one kind of like strobes across from right to left. We're not gonna go that complex. Guys, don't have a seizure. Goodness gracious. It's kind of like 3 quick flashes and then 3 quick flashes switching over. Like da 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 da. We could do that. It might be a little much for this game. Don't like that. This is all stock footage. Here's another one I found. Oh, this is a game. That's not gonna work. The Last Honest Streamer? What is this? Do you guys see this? I see stuff like this about Queso a lot. I have something to say. I want to say real quick, guys. Now that I'm thinking about it right now. Okay, so look at this. So here's a looks like a video someone made right here. Can you guys see this? Okay. It is a video that someone made. Okay, come on. Oh my goodness. There it is. It's a video someone made about Queso, it looks like, and it's titled The Last Honest Streamer. Okay, and it's the thumbnail of Queso. Okay. I have something to say about that. I've seen stuff going around about how amazing Queso is, and I completely agree. Queso is amazing, but the people that are making these videos, they kind of phrase it, or they're kind of showcasing it and displaying it in a way that's like Queso's the only streamer that's like that. The only streamer that's like real and down to earth. And that's just not true. I think it might be true of like the big famous streamers, but it's not true of every streamer, because like I feel like I'm kind of that way. Like I'm very honest, open. I'm very much myself. I'm definitely no Queso. I'm not saying that. Like, I'm not comparing myself to Queso. Queso's an incredibly great streamer. He's hilarious. I love him. He's an awesome streamer. But the people that make videos like this, where they're like, Queso's the only real down-to-earth streamer, this is not true. It's just he might be the only real down-to-earth large streamer, right? But there are so many streamers, and I think myself included, like smaller streamers, they're just not known. They're not well known. And so, of course, people making these videos don't know about them, which I guess is fine. But there's so many streamers, like little streamers out there like myself, who I feel like we are like super real and down to earth, and we're completely ourselves. But yeah, that's just a little thing that I wanted to say. Would you guys agree, or would you not agree? Or am I reading that title and that thumbnail wrong? Elizabeth says I would keep the current as the VTuber account personally, but I'm not an expert. I think I would agree with you, Elizabeth, on that. I think I would agree with that. You're that Lego guy from a couple of years ago. Yes, a couple of years ago from now. I'm that Lego guy from now. I mean, I'm still doing. I've been doing Lego Batman lately, and that's been really fun. So yeah, if you're here for that, then yeah, stay tuned. I might do a Lego gaming stream. Maybe tomorrow? I don't think today, but we'll see. I think I follow Rob Raven, the Jack Sparrow guy. Yes, and today he streamed on the same channel as stuff. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, people definitely do it. I mean, like Code Miko. Code Miko is one who does the VTuber stuff, but also does the IRL game dev. And I'm pretty sure she does everything on the same channel. Yeah. It could just be me, guys. It could be me. Maybe I'm the problem. I think I am the problem. Siblings have patterns depending on department or region. Yep, I'm drawing Batman for Father's Day. Oh, awesome. Cool. Okay, let's actually make these lights strobe. I think for now, let's just do left, right, just to be simple. Okay. So there's some things we could do. We could like actually put real lights inside these, but I want to check on the texture of these vehicles. Car light 1 and 2. Yeah, it doesn't have separate lights or separate texture for that. It could do something with emission, that could be cool, but I think I'm just gonna put lights in there. So let's have this vehicle selected. I'm gonna add a light to it. Game object, no. Light. I think we do a point light probably. Spotlights are cheaper and it works for the rotating style light, but since it's just a single, I'm gonna do point light. Why did I add it there instead of inside the vehicle? There we go. Okay, let's zero that out. Come on, there we go. Bring it up. Over. Already it's looking like trash. Okay, we got this, And then light. This is the blue one, so let's make it blue. Yeah, still looks bad. Intensity. It's like too bright. Range, definitely really small. About like that. 2.4. Intensity. I might have to bring this higher. This is not working. Let's try no shadows. No shadows. Oops. That might actually work. Like looking at it in game. I'm thinking I want to make a separate object for the lights. Yeah, that might work. Let me turn it off on. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, it's probably fine. That would be the easiest, cheapest way to do this, but I think I want to have actually... I want to control these guys right here. Yes, I would like to do that. Means I'm gonna have to take the prefab and I'm gonna have to split it up. Yeah, let's do that. It's gonna look so much better. Okay, so let's get rid of the light. Let's find the police car prefab and then take it into Blender. Prefab. Select asset. Vehicles police 2. We need police 1, I guess, too. So police 1 and police 2. But we need the FBX, not the prefab. So that would be in vehicles. No. Gotta go to the FBX files. Not fonts. Models. Not buildings. Vehicles. Find police. Okay, so we need that FBX. Take it into Blender. Separate it out, bring it back in. Emission, texture, boom. Okay, we got our mission. Let's do this. Show and Explorer. Beautiful. Let's open up Blender. Where's my Blender 5? There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. File, save as. E. Tooland mobile game. Tooland. Why is it so big? No, wait. Characters, showcase weapons and props. Do this part once. Okay. Let's do this. Actually, let me import them first. Actually, I might be able to just drag it in, I think. Yeah. Okay, let's drag these in. Police car. Police car. Import. Okay, we have our 2 police cars. Game dev for a long time. In what capacity? Like I started tinkering around in game dev just like personally, probably like 2016, 2015. So about 10 years. Started making all my VTuber setup stuff in Blender and Unity back in like 2018, 2019. And then I started actually getting some paid game dev contracts back in 2022. So I've been doing it for like work for about 4 years now. If that's your question. Let's see. So I think the lights are actually the same. Yeah, they look the same. I can delete most of this. Just delete. Just do this. Control I, delete. Okay. I'm gonna put these together. I think their lights are the same, which would be great. They're not. They're the same enough. I think I could just make one cover for both. These are bigger. Yeah, so I'm gonna make it based off of that one. Where's my car? Okay, so let's delete the car. Okay, let's just take this. This will be super, super fast and easy. I'm gonna take that. Control I, delete that. And we only want that section. It's not letting me select just that, so let's select the edge loop. Not even that. Might have to do this manually. Boop. But I've been doing 3D stuff like in Blender since 2006, so 20 years. My job over the past 11 years has been visual effects and 3D animation for movies, games, and TV shows. Or sorry, not games. Movies and TV shows and commercials. And then I was able to start getting the game dev contracts a few years ago. So my work is kind of like 50-50 now between the two. Okay, that should be it. Forget that. Actually, we gotta get rid of that. Cool. So these are essentially just covers that I'm going to put over all the lights, and then we can control the emission via separate textures. So let's go ahead and add 2 separate textures. We'll delete all of these. 2 separate materials, red light and blue light. That one can be red light, and that one can be blue light. Okay, just check real quick. Blue, let's make it blue. And red, let's make it red. Yep, okay, they're separated now. And that should be good. Let's reset their origin. So set origin to, actually instead of origin to geometry, because that's gonna set it right there, let's put it in between this. Right there, cursor to selected, and then set origin to cursor, so the cursor is there. Then I can do that, and they're right at the ground. Perfect. Let's apply the rotation. Okay, done. We're gonna call this police light covers. Save. Cool. Been a game for a long time. Solid. I'm aiming to get entry. Awesome. Get entry. What do you mean? Like get into it at all, or get entry into like a class college thing? Okay, let's export this file. Export FBX. Save it to Tulin mobile game. Tulin assets. Models. We'll call it police car lights. Files Unity. Export. Yep. Go back into Unity. See if we can find it in here. Models. Police car lights. There it is. Beautiful. No rig. There's no animation. Let's extract the materials. Assets, models. Yep. No, wait. Materials, assets. Materials. Okay, select folder. Blue light, red light. Police red light. Police blue light. We're knocking tasks off the list, guys. Love it. Okay, so let's bring that model into here. Boop. No. Ugh, come on. Here we go. 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, there's our police car lights right there. Let's bring it up. Now these are from the SUV, not the car, so I'm gonna have to make them a little smaller. Local. Also need to rotate them on the Y by 180. Bring it down. Let's look from top view. These are covers that I'm putting over the model. There's no, now I could have just added separate materials to the original model for the car prefab. I could have done that, I guess. But these vehicles are from a pack. I could edit the pack. It's not that big a deal, but I don't know. Feel better about this. Scale it down. Up. Okay, that should work. It's not perfect. It doesn't go all the way down. I guess I could scale it on the Z. Not the Z, the Y. I'm a perfectionist and it always bites me in the butt. Anyone else perfectionist in the chat? Cool. There's no Z fighting here, but I wonder if the distance that the camera is over here, if there is Z fighting. Okay, position is that, but I'm gonna move it up a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I'm gonna change these light colors first off to just be better blues. So better blue, beautiful. Like that. And then the red, let's keep the same color, but then just adjust the hue. Police, red light. Change that, and then the hue all the way to red. Beautiful. Okay. Now, guys, here's the moment of truth. Now we just make them emit, and this is where it's really gonna start to look cool. Emission. Change the emission color to the same red. Boop. And then ramp it up, baby. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. That looks so good. Do 4. And they also glow too. Oh, so cool. And then the blue. Let's do the same thing. Turn emission on, copy the color, and then put emission up to 4 intensity. Oh yeah, it's super bright though. Might need to bring that down. Oh, that looks so good though. Check it out in game. Gato, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How's it going, man? Oh, those police car lights look awesome. Now we just need to make them flash and then we're golden. Oh, that looks good. That looks so good. And actually turn them off on, off on. Might just be able to do this. Yeah, so let's just animate the emission turning off on, off on. Beautiful. Beautiful. So we're going to add that script to the police car lights model. Let's see. Add a new script. We're going to call it police lights flashing. Boop, boop. Trying to get into this field, did school for game and media. My bad. You did the schooling already? Keyframe the emissive level? Yes. Well, I'm not actually gonna keyframe the emissive level. I'm just gonna turn it off and on. I think that's a lot simpler. Like I could like change the value from like 0 to 4, 0, 4, 0, 4. It might be better if I just turned the thing off. Right here. So instead of animating 4, 0, 4, 0, 4, 0, I can just do this toggle. Just animate that. Whoop. Off and on, off and on, off and on. But if I did animate the value, we could smoothly do it. I actually like that. That looks good. Maybe we should do that. Good idea. See, look at this. So here's the light. We could do this right here. And that's a lot less jarring too. So we were looking at the lights earlier, like from real police cars, and the flashing is like, it's like too stroby. It's like seizure inducing strobe like levels. So I don't want to do that. So yeah, let's do 4. I like that. Let's do 4 and then we'll animate up and down. We can use DG tweening. I want to know why my intensity values keep changing. I set it to 4 and then it changes. Okay, so the police car model lights has the script on it now. It's gonna be interesting. I'm definitely gonna use some AI or at least some autocomplete for this, for some of this. But it should be pretty straightforward. Okay, so first we need to get the materials. So private mesh render. Is it a mesh render or is it it is a mesh renderer. Yes, there we go, mesh renderer. Why is it already reloading? Why is it doing that? It's because I just opened up the script. What is happening? Okay. I didn't mess up something, did I? Undo history. No, just select police car. Okay, exit. So we need to get those two materials starting off, okay? Private mesh renderer, and then awake mesh render equals get component mesh render, okay? And then we have private material red police light material, and then we have not green, blue. Come on, autocomplete. Blue police light material. Okay. Then after we've gotten the mesh renderer, we can say red load. No, just do mesh render. Yep, material 0. It's the first one. Is it the first one? No, blue is first, red is second. Okay. Blue is first, red is second. So we'll do blue. Okay. Red is the first one. Boom. Okay, so we have our mesh renderer in the script. We have our materials. Now let's start. I want to say start a coroutine. Let's do this. Let's do some autocomplete. Let's see. Coroutine to flash the police lights on and off smoothly with DG tweening. Actually, man, that's DG tweening is probably overkill. Okay. Private. We just do up here. Using system collections. Ugh. Private enumerator flash police lights. Ooh. What is it doing? While true, flash material mesh render blue light. No, that's not what we want to do. Start coroutine flash police. Okay, so the coroutine is started, but now I just need to. No. Flash the police lights by smoothly ramping the materials emission intensity up and down. What is it saying? Up and down. Over time, the red and blue lights will alternate every 5.5 seconds. Green flash. Yep, that's fine. Okay, let's see what it gives me for that. While true. Nope, that is wrong. What is it doing? Unless it's saying material. No. No, that's just setting the color. While true, ramp red light up for float, time equals yes, for light materials, color mesh, color red. That should actually work. Yep. It's using default red and blue though, so it's not using my colors that I set. It's also doing every, I want to say that's 2 seconds. Let's actually see what that does. What it looks like. Keyframe the emissive level. Can you do that? Can you keyframe emissive levels? Can you keyframe material values? Yeah, so it's working, it's just not doing it enough. It's taking it to 1 instead of 4, so if I just edit this value, where is it? 0. 4. 4. Yeah, this is looking terrible. I need to, I'm gonna put this in ChatGPT. Whoa. Sup chat, I am working on flashing lights on a police car that flash between blue, red, blue, red, blue, red. And each of these lights has a separate material. So the way I want to flash these is I want to animate the emission values of each of these two materials. And so instead of just setting them on, off from like blue 1 to 0 to 1 to 0 or red, blue to 1 to 0, 1 to 0, I want to make them smoothly transition over time, and I want those variables to be available to me in the inspector so I can tweak the strength of the emission intensity that we are animating to, as well as the time that it takes for each fade on and fade off. Do this perfectly and make no mistakes. I didn't put that in there, but it's just funny. Okay, here's a clean version. Keeps flashing time and intensity, tweakable inspector, move crosshair, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's copy this and look at it. Boop. Okay. Ugh, overcomplicating things as always. Okay. Material slots. Okay. Emission colors. Timing, fade on time, fade off time, hold time. I like that. Added measure. Blue phase on, here turn fade lights, blue start 0, blue end, blue max intensity, red max intensity. If we just use DG tweening, this would be a lot simpler. Fade lights. Throughout time, blue image, blue mission. In a coroutine. Yeah, let's just play it. Blue materials. Oh, so it's setting them there. see, like, all that's so unnecessary. 0 and 1. Mesh render, material mats equals mesh render materials. Blue is 0. That's 1. Sardis like Scrowling Galel in GL. What's up? How's it going? First time chat. How in the world did you find my stuff? Let me know. Visual Studio better for game dev than Visual Studio Code? I have no idea. That's a Google question or an AI question. Visual. This is what I've always used. I've used Atom. Atom's the only other IDE that I've used, but I used that more for web stuff. I haven't used it for game design. I've only ever used Visual Studio because that's what it's always shipped as like the default with Unity. VS Code, I think VS Code is lighter, or is it the other way around? I don't remember. Visual Studio or VS Code for Unity game dev. Yeah, so this says Visual Studio is generally the better choice for most Unity game developers on Windows because it works flawlessly out of the box with zero setup, while VS Code is a fantastic lightweight alternative. It requires manual configuration through extensions, and its plugin-based setup can occasionally break during Unity updates. So there you go. Okay, let's try this out. So blue, I'm gonna set what we have. Well, red was already just default red. 0, 100, 100. Yeah. And then the blue we did as 226. See, like, why does that change? I don't understand. Set that here. Okay. Max intensity, we're gonna do 4 and 4, and then fade on time. Let's just test that for now and see what it looks like. Okay, here we go. Here we go. See what this police car flashing lights looks like. I like it. Needs to be brighter, I think. Let's try 5 or 6. That's better. That's much better. 6. And then hold time, let's do 0. Ooh, that's way too fast. 0.5. I like how that's a lot less jarring. Let's do 0.3. And then fade on time, let's do 1 just to go crazy. It's so slow. Yeah, definitely not. 0.01, 0.01. And then 0. Rave disco. Dang, okay. Hold 1. Bish, dish, dish. Fade on time 0.1, 0.1. 2.2. I definitely like the fade. I think that's a good fade time of 0.2. Hold time should be 0.5, a little faster. That's a little too slow. 0.25. 0.15. 0.1. What do you guys think? These are literally just parked police cars that are basically taking care of something in the background. This is what you see in the very beginning of the game. I think that's good. Like it works and it's subtle. I need it to be subtle. I don't want it to be super crazy. What do you guys think? Love your streams. Isn't your other live streams Lego made? Yes, it is. Yeah. Thanks, Rapid. That means a lot. That's a very kind thing to say. It's very encouraging when people say stuff like that. Yeah, all my real-time and game dev stuff I do with Unity. Like it needs to be a touch faster. Do a quicker fade, maybe? No, then it's just like a blink. That's too fadey. .15 all around. It's just a little fast. .2 all around. I like the fade time on and off. But let's make this a little faster. Make it a little brighter, maybe. 8.8. That feels good. What do you guys think? It's incredible. I'm senior software dev, but hope to reach your level at uni. Oh, thanks, Rapid. That means a lot. Senior software dev. What do you do? Do you work like solo freelance, like for yourself, or do you work for a company? I like that look. It's subtle. Maybe a touch bright. Let's go back down to 6, maybe. Let's do 7. 7's a good number, right? Let's do that. Okay, now let's just add it to the SUV police car, and then we should be good. Okay, so 7, 7. I'll just do this. Copy, component, stop, and then paste component values. Okay, beautiful. Now I just need to save these police car lights as a prefab. Okay, because remember it's just a cover over the original model that we did. Actually, before I do that, I need to make sure these other values are correct. Metallic 0, yes. Let me turn emission off temporarily. Because yeah, we do see these lights when the emission is off and they're not glowing. We need to not be... Should they be reflective? I guess they are technically like plasticky glass. 0.8. It could use a little bit of texture. Very unnecessary, especially because this is a mobile game, but I'll do it, I guess. So 0 and 0.8, 0 and 0.8. Okay. Receive shadows, yes, they should receive shadows. Turn emission back on. Okay, we'll say this as a prefab. Models, prefabs, drag it over. Boop. And then we can add this to this other police car. Police car lights, drag it in. Here it is. Let's drag it into this police car right about there. Bring it up. Just gotta put it on. Turn these off temporarily so I can see better. Now this one came straight from the SUV, so I should be able to set this scale back to default of 1, 1, 1. 1. Okay. A little bit off, but honestly does not matter as long as it covers it up all the way. Needs to be lower, of course. don't want to clip. I think I am gonna actually make it a little bit bigger. So let's do on the Y 1.1 is way too much. 1.02 too much. 1.01. Okay. And then same thing on the Z as well, so we don't clip. So 1.01. 2. Wait, is that the wrong way? Just do it across the board. Oh. Okay. We are clipping. There we go. Still clipping. Scale a little bit more. 0, 2. Well, let's do 3. There we go. Beauty. Now there is a little bit of gap there, but you're never gonna see it because we only ever see the car from this view right here. And we're super far away and it's on mobile, so we'll just keep it like that. Turn emission back on. Emission back on. Beautiful. Now we have lights on both. Only problem is that the flashing is going to happen at exactly the same time on each car. So we need to add some offset. Yeah, so now it's just doing blue, red, blue, red. Looks good, but they need to be different times to make it more believable and realistic. We got police car flashing lights though. Boom, check that off the list. Love it. Let's just add that offset. Work for Wells Fargo, they have a huge technology footprint, so huge amount of IT. Whoa, that's crazy. Do you work like in office there or do you work from home? Is it remote? Sorry to derail your convo. You're asking questions about your game. Is looking for that. Thanks, means a lot. Really means a lot. No, I mean, keep the talk. You can ask whatever questions you want. Tell me, give me your thoughts, opinions on the game, whatever you want to do. It's nice to have company. Okay, so I need to add an offset on this. So. There's so many ways you can do this, but I think I'm just gonna do this. We're gonna do on awake. Here, what we're gonna do. Private float random offset in seconds. Okay. Yeah, okay. Now on awake, we're going to choose what that is. Random offset in seconds equals random range 0 to only problem with this, yeah, so I didn't do this, you'll return you wait for seconds, yeah. So this will work, however, as soon as you start the game, you might see the lights off for a little bit and then they'll turn on. But it might be quick enough, just 1 second, random range between 0 and 2. It should not be too bad, so let's try that. It should add the offset we want, but let's see what it looks like. Awesome, so yeah, exactly what I said. So now the police car lights are offset, they're flashing blue, red, different times, which is great. But there is a quick section right at the beginning where you don't see the lights on. See that? Like they turned on after a bit. I know ChatGPT is going to give me a much better way to do this, so I'm going to do that. Okay. Okay, chat, thanks. So check out my current version of the script that I'm attaching to this message. Everything is working great for me. However, I don't really like my implementation of adding the offset to the lights, because essentially what I have is I have multiple different police cars using the same script. And what happens is they all strobe correctly, but they're all strobing at exactly the same time. So what I want to do is I want to add an offset, a random offset to each instance of this script. But the problem with my implementation is that whatever that offset is, the car doesn't start strobing until that offset time has been reached. I want the lights to already be strobing as soon as the game starts, but still on an offset. So how can we do that in the most simplest, least complex way possible? And copy this. Paste. Okay. Really far, it looks like with this game, is it released in app stores? It will be on the app stores, yes, for Android and iOS. We are very, very close. Should be done. My goal is this month. But yeah, we're very, very close. The two biggest things to finish on this game are the opening tutorial that happens in the basketball court, and then the final boss fight, the move sets for the boss. There's a bunch of like tiny tasks as well, but those are the main thing. Like we also have to add sound effects, music. Those are kind of the medium tasks left, but then there's a bunch of small things like these police car lights, for instance. Your current offset is acting like a delay, correct? What you want is a phase offset, yes. Basically, each car starts at a different point inside the flashing cycle immediately, yep. Do not wait at the beginning, instead use time plus random offset in seconds to calculate when the car is. Okay, so replace that with this version, which is the police car, fade police. Flash police lights. Okay. So we remove this. And then we replace flash police lights with this version, which okay, so it's just finding that phase value, and while true, yep, okay. Here we go, let's test that out. Random offset, here we go. They look exactly the same. Two days of police lights and no. We've only been working on these police lights for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Okay, yeah, it's offset. Is it? Yes. The flashing's happening at different times. It's super close though. Yeah, they're offset for sure. Here's the thing though, this offset is happening randomly each time. I kind of want to bake in the offset so that everyone sees the game the same way, for these lights at least. I really like procedural and dynamic and fluid stuff in games where players can experience stuff a little bit differently. But for these lights, I want them to be the same for everyone. Yeah. So let's adjust that. So random offset in seconds, I'm just gonna pre-program them. Private float, I'm gonna make that public float, random offset in seconds. and then not set it here. Just gonna set it in the inspector. Okay. So then the SUV I'll just leave at where's my value? I have an error. Oh. I can just do this. Yeah. The way they both start at game start, but also different. Yes, correct. Maybe just start one with blue and the other with red. Yes, I could do that, but then there's still going to be like different flash, but exactly the same time. Like do. I kind of want to be like not like a perfect wave, but I want it to be more random. So random offset in seconds. I'll leave the SUV at 0, and then the car lights at let's say 0.5. Maybe that'll do it. Yes, I've definitely broken something. Okay, what did I break? ChatGPT, help me. Okay, so I didn't want to quite make it random each time the game plays. I want it to still be the same offset every single playthrough. So I want to set the offset for each script instance in the inspector. So I started trying to implement that by making the value public and then removing the random code in the flash police lights coroutine. But I've messed something up now, so please help. Send help. Oh, gosh. Zabriante, what else did you add so far? I just got back. Were you here before? Like on today's stream? On today's stream, I just worked on the zoning a little bit, and now I'm working on these police car lights. They're almost done. You're super close. Thing it broke is this line. Cycle time. Yep. Or he's even bigger forever. So after the first time, it always falls into the final else block and stays red. Okay, got it. You wrap it back around using the percent full cycle time. Replace your offset variable with this. I don't need to replace it with that. He wants me to add a header and all that stuff. He wants me to do this. Wants me to go boop, which I guess is fine. It just makes it a little fancier, but I don't need it. You're gonna replace your flash police lights with this. It just wants me to do a float full cycle time equals full time. And while true, and then boop, boop. That's what it wants me to do. That's wrong. There we go. Now each police car starts flashing immediately, but you can manually offset each one in the inspector. Boom. You can delete the old fade lights coroutine now. Oh yeah, okay. Okie doke. Guys, if you've not done so already, if you are on YouTube, be sure to hit that like button. If you are on TikTok, smash that like button 50,000 times so we can tell the algorithm to send everyone to the streams. And we're not working again. Broken. There's an error. No, there's not. I did something wrong. I did something wrong. I did something wrong. boop, 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 boop. There we go. Doesn't me all the time. I break so much, but learn so much from it. You're doing. Yep. Can I change this dynamically? Yes, I can. Awesome. I set it to 0. Yep, they're exactly the same. 0.1. Meh. 0.2. 0.3. Now they're basically opposites. Yeah, because the whole time is 0.15. So let's do 0.25. Actually, putting them as far apart as possible would be 0.0. Would be half of 0.15, right? 0.0725. That be it? Meh. 0.05. Point 1. I like that. 0.2. Let's do that. Okay, so 0.2 on that one, and on that one is 0. Cool. I think we're done with police lights, guys. And this is the only part in the game where we need police lights flashing. Yeah, that was good. Done. Cool. I can put them on this SUV actually, because this SUV is here because of this right here. We're gonna have this fire hydrant shooting up water. Oh, those clouds look so good back there. Love it. So I can put them on this SUV. And then we have the police station, which is right here. Yeah, I think all these should just stay off because they're all parked. Yeah. There's no more police cars. There's that one. You might leave this one off. What do you guys think? Should we have the flashing lights on this car too? What do you guys think? We'll see what it looks like and what it feels like when we come across it. So let's copy this and go find this one. Paste. And it's lined up perfectly. I love it. Okay. See how that feels. Been watching since you did the Lego changing. I'm still doing it. I'm still doing it, Mr. FJO New. If you check my recent shorts, I've been doing Lego Batman, the new Lego Batman game, which has been a lot of fun. I like it. I think I'm gonna keep it on. If client says he doesn't want these on, then I'll just turn them off. Super simple. But I like that they're on there. It just makes the game feel better, makes it feel more premium, more polished, so I like that. Let's do that. Ooh, let's go ahead and fix this. I've been meaning to get this fixed for a really long time. Is coming in and out of here is like, I changed the step count of the character controller, so now you have to jump to run up the steps, and that's obviously terrible. Let me go ahead and fix that too. That shouldn't take too long. And I implemented this a long time ago where you, where you stand on that elevator. Yeah, I just glitched it. You stand on the elevator and then it goes up and down, but you don't really need that in this game. You just jump down or fly down. So you run off and on. Like I could make it look better, like have the crane actually stay attached to it and stuff, but I just feel like it's kind of unnecessary. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep those lights on. Good. Police cars are done. Check that off my to-do list. Let's fix this this area right here. The walking in and out. What are you guys doing today? Hey, what time is it for everyone here? For me, it's like lunchtime. It's 12:38 p.m. Where are you guys at in the world right now? What's your time zone? Okay, so this uses a mesh collider. I guess I shouldn't put this right in front of this pillar. Or I should move the pillar over. Let's move the player over there. Why exactly can we not walk through there easily? Time zone is me. Awesome. Miss Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Yeah, so it's just that pillar that's in the way. Because if I go up a little bit, yeah. The pillar always blocks the view, so I kind of want to make that pillar not part of the mesh color. How can we do this easily without taking the file into Blender and deleting that piece? I think I need to take the file into Blender. I could like set up invisible colliders around this so that you have to go down the elevator. Just for funsies. It's kind of random though, compared to the rest of the game. Well, let's do it just for fun. So, I think I'm just gonna do all this here in Unity. Yeah, so let's get rid of the mesh collider. And then let's add our own colliders where we need them. Yeah. So we need to 3D object cube. Gonna be a collider. No mesh renderer. Let's add it on that floor. Actually, that's going to be complicated when we have to go up through the building. Okay, let's do it in Blender. It'll be so much faster in Blender. Let's do that. Delete. Construction zone. Prefab. Select asset. Buildings construction 2. Buildings construction 2. Okay. Show an explorer. Okay. Let's go into the same Blender file here. Make a new one. File save as. It's going to be construction building. Collider edit. Okay. Delete all of this. Okay, now I just add colliders. Easy peasy, right? So I'm gonna keep this as, I'm gonna make a new collection. Let's do this. Duplicate this, move to collection 2. Okay, turn that off. Keep that, keep that, keep that, that. Okay. P selection, delete everything else. Okay, with this, let's delete a lot of stuff. So I actually only want to keep the top and bottom, so let's delete that. And I really only want to keep 16 vertices per piece. So that, Control plus and that. Goodness, what is going on out there? Supersonic, what's up? How's it going? Masked Man? Masked Man, when were you here? Or Supersonic? I should do one of these. I should do one of these game dev live streams as a like a VTuber. I feel like we get so many more viewers. Okay. I'm actually just gonna keep one. What's bothering me is this corner right here. I'm thinking how I should tackle getting rid of that. Let's just do this. Let's do that. Invert. Delete that. Oh wait, can't delete it actually. We need to move this to there. Actually, let's do it this way. That's what we're keeping. This is what we're getting rid of. So let's... delete that. Get rid of that. Beautiful. Wait a second. Oh, it just doesn't go as far over. Okay. Get rid of that. Okay. Okay. Fine, I'll just manually do it. Ugh, my gosh, come on. Go ahead and remove doubles. No vertices, okay. There you go. Okay, top one is not good. I'm gonna do face. Nope. Gotta do it manually. Okay, now that one's good. Now on the original, let's see, this face is to come out to here. Yep. Then we can connect them. Let's do edges. Much faster. Okay, that collider's done. No, it's not. I lied. Save. Now this one. Four faces, control invert. Delete. Select. DZ. Beauty. Get rid of this. Beauty. Ew. Ew. Edges. Boop. 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 The non-flashy part of 3D modeling and game dev. That's what we're doing right now. But it must be done. Okay, let's check that compared to the building. Yes, we're all correct on that collider. Now we just got this last one. This is the ground. This will be super easy. What we can do here is just keep everything except for that. Control I, delete everything except for those. Delete. That's the ground. I'm making us a Sonic model so you can use it for one of your tubers' dreams. What? We're gonna Sonic model for your machine. Oh, cool. It's gonna be like, oh, that's awesome. Yeah, you should send it to the send a picture of it to the Discord. Love to take a look. Q8 Geek. He told me there's first time chat. Welcome. How did you find my stuff? My son told me there's a monster under his bed. Asked him which flavor. What? What does that mean? Need a Lego model and alternate into a car for you. Into a car? Yeah, I'd love to take a look. Just send an image on the Discord. Okay, so I think we're good here. Everything's good. We're all matching up here. Yep. Distance. Oh, I need to extend this actually. I need to extend this face over to the end. Yep. Yeah. And I do need a collider for each of these pillars. So let's just do cubes for that. Mesh cube, scale. Oh, the energy drink? Got it. I've never had an energy drink in my life. Aside from coffee, if that counts. I have coffee, but that's it. I have coffee like every day. Scale Z. These are all different heights, so I'm actually going to do this. Shift S cursor selected, set the origin to 3D cursor, okay. I'm gonna set it to Z0, and then I can just scale them up and down. Boop. Cool. And let's duplicate that around. These pillars are not perfectly gridded. Oh, come on. Okay. Making progress. Are there two there? What is that? Okay. It's a weird piece. Almost done. Almost done. So far, this has been a buggy, difficult building to walk through. But after I'm done with it just now, this is gonna be super fluid walking in and out of here, just like we made the metro area in the same way. Okay, all those are done. Now I just need to adjust their heights in case the player ever decides to jump on these. Okay, so this height, we're only scaling by the Z. Good. 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 Whoa, wrong one. Good. How much faster it is to edit stuff, edit geometry in Blender as opposed to Unity. This is so much faster. There it is. Okay, all of those are done, but now we just need to edit that one where it messes us up in the game. It is... It's this one right here. I forget what it is. What is it? It's which one are we hitting? It's the pillar. It's the second pillar. Yep, stairs on the lowercase is on the bottom. It's the stairs. Yep, so we're looking at the right direction. It's this right here that we keep hitting. So I'm just going to make this collider. This one right here. If I can select it, maybe one day soon would be great. Here we go. And I'm just going to move this face up. So you can literally just walk through this pillar, but you won't even see it. Snap to face. Boom. So now that collider is just right there and not right there. So we're gonna be able to walk through that and you won't even see it. Beautiful. Okay. And then, so those colliders are done. Those are gonna be mesh colliders. Right, this is gonna be building, this is gonna be mesh collider. And then these, edit, batch rename, find, replace, find cube and replace it with box collider. Select it. Boom. Hold up, don't come over here, don't come over here. So cute, cool story I need to tell you guys. I'll tell you in like 30 seconds, but I gotta go use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the story. Well, precursor to the story. So again, my wife and kids have brought me lunch today. I'm super excited. They're super sweet. I'm super blessed. Lunch today is leftovers, barbecue sandwich, green beans, and mac and cheese. And last but not least, Coke. Mexican Coke. Not just any Coke. Mexican Coke. Cane sugar. Right? But here's the story. So my oldest son, 6-year-old, about to be 7, he had a really loose front tooth, like so loose, and was like sticking out forward for a really long time. And so we were gonna pull it out today after lunch. That was what the plan was. But they just busted in and they were like, Daddy, I lost my tooth. And so they told me the story. So they're at the grocery store getting groceries. And my wife said that both of my 6-year-old and 3-year-old came running towards her, and my oldest was shouting like, Mom, I lost my tooth. So the story was like they somehow in the grocery store bonked heads or something. Like my 3-year-old's head bonked into my 6-year-old's like tooth area, which sounds super painful, but he said it didn't hurt. And it like hit it more and jostled it, and then he like felt it and wiggled it, and then he just pulled it out with his fingers. so that was the story. Crazy. Good Southern eating right there. Yes, good Southern eating it is, for sure. So guys, excuse me while I work on this game, but also eat at the same time. I'll try not to smack or anything. If I'm smacking, guys, just let me know. Okay, just like, that's so gross. Just stop, Zach, stop. Oh, I gotta pray real quick. Look at the Discord. You can find, you're on TikTok, just go to my link in bio. You'll find the Discord, my link in bio. We've got a group of programmers and assembly. That's funny. Special persons stay energy drink free, special and unique like unicorn. Okay, let's do this. Actually, I'm gonna crush some of this food real quick, and then I'm gonna keep going. Okay. It's already 1 o'clock. Okay. I think we're done. Are we done? I got all the boxes. I was just renaming stuff. Yeah, we got the mesh collider for the ground level. Oh, we gotta make the staircases. And the staircases to make these really easy to walk up and down, we're just gonna make them ramps, okay? So what we do is, we add a cube, make it the size on that direction. Actually, I'm gonna do it perfectly. We're gonna snap the face on the y-axis to there, and this one gets snapped y-axis to there, and then this front one gets snapped y-axis or x-axis to there. This one gets snapped, can be x-axis to there, and then the bottom gets right here, and the top goes to there. Okay, so that is the cube shape. And then all we gotta do is bring this edge down. This edge up. So now it's a ramp. Let's bring this all the way to the ground. Separate or merge by distance. So now we have this shape for this ramp. This would make it so this would be really easy to walk up and down, but this is also going to make it so that you can't walk underneath it, which I think would be fine. Let's see how that feels in game, not being able to walk underneath. And got knocked out, but definitely don't want that. So let's find that real quick. Turn the collider back on, just for now. Revert. There we go. Didn't have any colliders in it, so we just fell right through the building. Check the Discord. Said that. Okay, cool. I'll check the Discord after stream. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to walk back here, and you know what? I actually need to edit these stairs because currently these stairs look so fake. Like they would never be floating like that. I need to fill in the stairs at the bottom. We definitely need to do that. Yeah. We need to fill, like this whole underside needs to be like concrete essentially. Yeah, so let's do that. So this will be the actual collider. So let's go ahead and hide all that, but then edit this building. Are all these attached? They are, okay. I did this before once in the Metro. Oh, I gotta redo it again here. Okay. Love to reuse the same staircase at each spot so I don't have to redo it. Okay, select that, and I should just be able to snap the edge, extrude Z, and then grab that, extrude Z, grab the next layer, extrude Z, extrude Z. I can't repeat. Okay. Okay. That should do it. Merge by distance. There should be nothing. Oh, there is. There are faces in the middle. Okay, we gotta fix that. Grab face. Okay, let's isolate this. Shift H to hide everything else, okay? And then we need to delete all of these interior faces because you do not want, this is a general rule for all geometry and movies, 3D animation, games, you don't want interior geometry. So I'll show you what this looks like in a second after I select all of them. Okay, so that is all the interior faces that you'll never even see. Oh, we're missing stuff over here on this side. I messed that one up. Okay. So we want to delete all of these faces. Boop. So that gets rid of all the interior geometry. No, it doesn't, except for that underneath each. Go ahead and fix that by going all the way down. And then just doing F. Okay. And my distance. And we do have a few interior faces in here underneath each step pretty much. So I can do that, that. Okay, delete faces. That interior face as well. Okay, all interior faces are done. This just doesn't have the mark sharp, which is actually good. Need to make all of these edges not sharp. Wow. Okay, Control E, clear sharp. Cool. Okie dokie, I believe that is good. Shade flat, where are you at? Shade flat, shade flat, shade flat. Oh, face. Ugh, why is it doing that? Alt in, recalculate outside. No, it's not a normals thing. Geometry data, clear custom normals data. Yep, there it is. Okay. Beautiful. Those steps are so much better now. Don't think we need that little chip. It's fine. I'll leave it. Yeah. Adds character. Cool. should be good with just that. So that's the mesh, and this is the ramp collider. Yep, just double check this real quick. Yep, Alt H to unhide. Okay, so that is done. Now I just gotta duplicate to the other staircases. I kind of want to make each of the stairs go the full width of the hole. I think I would like to do that. Let's check it out in game first though. And catch up on chat. This is for Gamer Maker. Yes, it is Cambron0202. This is a game I've been working on for a while for a client of mine, Tooland Comics. They have a comic book series with this original superhero. His name is Drip, stands for Do Right, Inspire People. And this is a mobile video game I'm working on for him. Okay, so yeah, I think definitely for simplicity, I just want to make the stairs as wide as the hole. I would just change the hole size, but I think it is nice to be able to go even wider, so you can hit the staircase more easily since it is a side scroller. We only see it from the side. So I'm going to make this. Let's hide the colliders, edit the building. Select the whole thing. Actually, I'm only gonna select the edges because I don't want to mess with the step stuff right there. Wait, what is that face? Oh, that's above. Okay. Let's hide everything else. Grab only the faces right there. Guess I'll grab that one too. Yeah. And just move that whole section over like that. Yep. Okay. So Alt H. Oh, shoot. Okay. Like that. Oop. Okay. And then just snap move this to there on the y-axis. Boom. So we go from there to there. Same for the other side. Moving just that. Yep. Grab on the y-axis to there. Okay, now we are the full width. Beautiful. Let's do that with our ramp collider as well. Got that selected, solid, snap to the y-axis there. And this guy, snap to the y-axis there. Cool. Now everything should work correctly for this ramp. You should be able to very easily and smoothly walk up this ramp, or steps. Yes, this is level 1 that I'm working on. So my client only contracted me to create level 1. And then depending on how the game goes, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, download and play the game. Depending on how the game goes, he'll continue to pay me to make more levels after that. Sounds really cool, supersonic speed. What are you guys having for lunch today? If it is lunch at your time zone. Elizabeth, what are you having for lunch? No, it's about lunchtime for Elizabeth. You've probably already eaten, unlike me, who's eating super late today. Oh well. Okay, let's hide colliders and then copy paste those stairs over to here. Yeah, so let's do it this way, actually. I'm gonna hide everything but the stairs. Just make it easier. Okay. So let's select that. Duplicate. Whoa, thanks for the heart me. Hey, it's Wolf and the roses and the TikTok. What the world? I'm just now seeing those gifts. Sorry about that. Oh, you sent all of them just now. Okay, cool. I didn't miss them. Hey, as well, thank you for the roses, the TikToks, and the rose and the heart me. Appreciate it, man. It means a lot. Way too kind. Keep going, keep it up. Thanks so much. Okay, so let's duplicate this, y-axis, rotate Z 180. Rotate Z 180. There we go. Grab Z. Snap it. Z-axis. Hope all these stairs are the same dimensions. That'll make things go a lot faster. Grab x-axis, x-axis. Almost. What? Grab X. Closest face. There we go. Okay, awesome. They are the same. Cool. And then I just have to go ahead and delete this staircase. Let's open everything up first. Make sure I'm selecting everything. Come on, select, select, select. Delete faces. And then just make this snap Y. Need to grab that side to fill the hole. Grab Y. Boom, that staircase is done. I'll need to put the ramp up there too, but I'll do that in a second. H. Okay, just like that. Duplicate Z. Z snap. Why does it keep doing that? Okay. Okay, let's snap to the edge. Okay, let's do active. How about that? Unselect, select. Okay. Thank you. Z-axis, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, we can delete this face. Not this face, these steps. Okay, come on, dude. There we go. Delete faces. This is taking a long time, guys, but it will all be worth it when this is done, I promise. H. Beautiful, right width already. Nice. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Stairs are done. Now I just need to add the ramp collider to the other 2 staircases. We're almost done. We're almost done. That guy. Ugh. Rotate Z 180. Okay. Snap face, grab Z. There we go. Grab Z. Boom, that ramp is done. One more ramp at the bottom. Snap it. Z. Done. I believe we are done. So these are all the colliders. I'm gonna call this ramp. Ramp collider, which will essentially be a mesh collider. Okay, ramp collider 0, 1, and 2. Those are all the box colliders. I'm gonna rename them pillar. Yeah, let's do that. Edit batch rename, replace box with pillar. Pillar collider, ramp collider. Those will be meshes. Pillar will be box. And this is floors. Floors. Collider, that will be mesh. I wonder if that will work as a mesh collider with disconnected pieces. It might, I don't think it will. I think they need to be their own things. Yeah, let's separate them. We're gonna do P, separate by loose parts. Okay, now there's 4. Floor 1 collider. Floor 4 collider. Floor 3 collider. Floor 2 collider. Okay, now we are done. That's the mesh, and these are all the colliders. I do want these to all be children of this object. Should I re-import the whole building or just import the colliders? What do I want to do? Oh, I have to do the building because I edited the steps. Yeah, so I just got to export the whole thing. Okay, so, and I am gonna make these children of that. Control P, beautiful. Move them all to collection. Can delete that collection. All these colliders are children. let's apply the scale of everything. And for all the colliders, let's apply the rotation as well. The building I'll leave alone. I do need to make sure that these UVs match that. So, be editing. Yeah, exactly what I was worried about. So this is where in the material texture. Let me actually load that in. Can I load that in? No. I have to go find it. But there on the UV texture, it needs to be there. So all of this stuff, I just need to move these up to there. Yep, that way they all have the same color. In the texture that's in Unity. Okay. That's everything. We can bring it into Blender. In procedural building, like build file looks like some is duplicated on top of each other. No. So this is a building from a pack that I'm using for this city in this mobile game that I'm working on for a client. This is the building. I'm just editing it in Blender. I redid the stairs because the stairs are like floating stairs and they don't have any concrete underneath them. So I filled that in with concrete, and then I also went in and made individual colliders for different floors of the building and all the pillars and stuff, so that it's very easy and straightforward to walk through this building as the character. Because before you kept like running into stuff and it's just all janky. So I fixed that. Now I just got to re-import it. And like this pillar right here. Because you want to run up this ramp to go into the bottom of the construction building, right? But you keep hitting this pillar and it's just awkward. Let me show you. So I pretty much made my own colliders for this whole building so it can look and feel the way I want it to. See, I'm just running into a pillar. So that's part of the fix. Oh, I think next, after we finish this, I want to work on the X-ray system where you can still see the character behind or inside buildings. That'll be really fun. Sounds good, Speed. Just post on the Discord and I'll keep looking at it. Okay, so let's export and import this. File, export, FBX. What is this building called? Copy that. Export this as SM Buildings Construction to edit. Unity, export FBX. I'm guessing it's not going to export everything completely correctly, but fingers crossed. We might have to change some things. Things can get weird when you go from one software to another software, like from Blender to Unity. Let's go to our models folder, which is this now. Yeah, see, like it's rotated incorrectly. Let's bring it in. Pretty close. Bring it right next to it. Wait, what's the building? It's up there. 2, 1. Okay, 2, 2, 1. Okay, so let me copy that transform, copy world transform, paste world transform. Yeah, okay, so it's just rotated incorrectly, which is pretty typical going from Blender to Unity. So I could just edit this right now to do this. -90, or 90, sorry. And then it matches up perfectly. Or I could re-export from Blender. And then set it to Z up. Export. And then reset this. Paste world transform. And now I rotated the wrong way. Yeah, so. Oh, because yeah, Y is up. So I need X to be up. Okay, so let's try that one more time. With export up. So file, export FBX. Same settings, but then X up. Okay. Export. Now it should be rotated correctly. And it's upside down. Oh my god. Oh no, it's not. Wait a second. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's because I haven't applied. Maybe if I apply that rotation, it would work. I need to rotate at, I'm not doing that silly. Apply rotation, export, BX. Yeah, export, let's see if that's it. There it is, there we go. Awesome, okay, beautiful. Paste, transform. Okay, there we go. So there's the same exact file. Now we just need to go into all of the child. Can you guys see this everywhere? Can you see it on TikTok? I don't think you can. Bring this over here. Let me bring game over here temporarily to move this over so you can actually see it. Okay. We good? This is not Roblox, no. This is a game for mobile, Android and iOS. I've never touched Roblox in my life. Okay. First off, all these colliders, let's delete their mesh renderers. We don't need them. Okay. For the floor 1 collider, it needs to be a box collider. Why is it why is it not making the box collider the full size of the floor? There it goes. Oh, because you have to have mesh renderer on. Interesting. You have mesh renderer on. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to before I deleted all the mesh renderers. Undo history. Okay, so let's add the colliders first. So the floor 1 collider is a box collider. Oop. Okay. Floor 2 is a mesh collider because it has this opening. Mesh collider. You can't do convex. Yeah. Floor 3 is also a mesh collider. Floor 4 is also a mesh collider. And then all the pillars are box colliders. Beautiful. And then the ramps are all mesh colliders. Beautiful. Okay, now I can delete all the mesh renders because we don't need them. Remove. beautiful. Now this floor is a box collider the right size. Floor 2 is a mesh, 3 mesh, 4. Okay, we should be able to walk in this building now without any issues at all. Famous last words. Let's turn the old building off. Okay. And we are still using the same... You're not using the same materials. Why is that? Need to use... Yeah, we need to use this material. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Let's test this out. Oh no, Twitch got disconnected. Elizabeth, I missed your messages. Hold on. That's a bug in Stream Focus I really need to fix. And now I should get Twitch messages. Oh no, I did get your message. Oh, hold on. Oh no, I got your Southern Eating message, not the other one. Did I just hear my name? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, sorry. No, I was just asking what you were having for lunch, Elizabeth. Okay, let's test this out. Here we go. Gorgeous, and we can go right through. I'm gonna look from this view just to confirm. We can easily go right through that pillar, which is exactly what we want. I don't want to be able to do that, so we need to do a pillar for that wall right there, the low wall. We can very easily go in and out, and the pillar doesn't block us. Cool. Let's test out the stairs. Oh, that's so smooth and fluid. That's perfect. No more glitches. What is happening there? That fence is poking through. Was that happening before? Turn that off. Oh, didn't mean to do that. It was, so I need to adjust that fence. Okay, restart. Feels good. The foot going in the steps. Feels good. Feels good. I don't like how the steps are a different color. Something happened there. We need to fix. Yeah, it works and feels really nice. I do also need to add colliders so you can't jump out that direction. I mean, I guess it's fine, but I want to make it so the player has to go through the whole building and then they have to go on this elevator. That's what I would like to do. So I need to put colliders around the building so you can't escape it, essentially. Yeah. And also I need to figure out why these steps are the wrong color. Let's see. Blender. It is because my guess is they're using different colors in the texture. Yep, so I need to move them over a little bit. Also need to make sure they're facing the right direction. Face orientation. Okay, so I'll just move them 2 over to the right. Yeah, so that color, why is it, what's over here? Need to be there. That should do it. Let's test. File, export, EX. Okay, this should import with correct color. Oh, it's even worse now. Why does it get worse? I don't understand. Oh, I moved in the wrong area. Wait, so I had it in the right spot before? What? Undo history. Okay. Why is it not the same color? I guess it's fine being a different color, but I would really like to know why it's not the same color. Mega City 1, base map. Let's do this. Show and Explorer. Let's do that. Go into Blender. That's what I was wanting to do before. Bring that into here. There's the actual texture map we're using. So then this face is using that color. Okay, so it is off. Yeah. So yeah, so all of the steps need to go. No, wait, what? Yes, 1 shade to the left. Okay. Okay. One shade to the left. Now it should work. File, export FBX. Export. And boom, we're golden. Beauty. Beauty, beauty. Okay, now I just need to make those little colliders around the edges that protect you from being able to go outside. So, back to Blender. Another one of these. Let's use this one. Okay, Shift D, X, scale X. And now this back side. Hold on. So you need to be able to walk through that elevator hole up at the top on the other side. Just right there. Shift D. Beautiful. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Gonna join that. Split them. Lower, actually. There we go. And then split this side. There. Then I can merge them. Delete faces. Okay. So there's the front collider that we can walk through. Mesh collider. This will be mesh collider as well, but the opposite. So let's join them, sorry. Join, split, snap. Delete the faces. Edge, face, 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 face. And then let's bring that face down. This is going to be the hole that you walk through to get to the elevator. Whoa, don't want to do that. tall that hole needs to be, not quite sure yet. Hey, thanks for the follow. Means a lot. Mr. Kaloi Animation, how's it going? What you build a man looks like a map for gang beats. I've never heard of that. Don't know what that is. But yeah, I'm working on the colliders for this building that the player walks through. The building's already made. But we're having some issues with some collisions going through this building, so I'm just making custom colliders for this specific building so we can easily go through it. It's for a mobile superhero game I'm working on for a client. Okay, so let's finish this elevator shaft collider. You go in that way, come out this side. That needs to be a hole, so I actually need to do another split right there. Snap. There. Delete that face, delete that face. Then face, face, face. Do I have the bottoms closed off? I do, so I need to face that as well. Beautiful. Okay. This hole. Let's go up. Oh, select all of them. Up all the way to the ground. A little unnecessary because we have a there for the floor, but this is good. Okay. So that's the hole that you go through to enter, and that's the hole you go through to exit, and then you exit into an elevator shaft. I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure these are lined up first. So let's rename these wall collider. Wall collider. Let's export that. Actually, let me apply the scale. Export FBX. Export, and that should update with those new pieces in there. Yep. And that lines up pretty dang well. Definitely on that side. I can move it over a little bit on that side. Yeah, let's do that. Just real quick. Snap off. That should be it. Save, file, export, FBX. Export. Beautiful. Go over a little bit more, but then I've got to make this shaft around it. I could keep this all one piece, but I think first off, let me just move it over a little bit more. Yep, that'll probably do it. And then, yeah, let's just go ahead and add another cube. Cube, X, snap, X. Cursor. Aren't we snapping? There we go. Okay. And then move it out. Base, grab Y, okay. And then the shaft, let's go, I guess really just up to here, right? Yeah. And then I'll extrude it one more time, and then this will come across to there. I think I want to keep these box colliders in case I want to edit this in Unity. Let's snap it still up to there. That goes down to there. Now I just duplicate and rotate. Set origin to geometry. Shift D, X, rotate Z 90. Perfect. Okay, there's our shaft, but we don't want it to go all the way down because we've got to be able to get out. So let's go in edit mode, grab those, get out of snap mode. Should be good when the elevator takes you down. I'll make it right there. Make it go right to the bottom of the first floor. There we go. And you can't get back into the building while you're going down the elevator because we have this wall here. Okay, so these are box colliders. Let's name that elevator shaft. Spelling that right? Okay, I do need a thing at the top so you can't jump out the top. DX, rotate Y 90. Beautiful. Y, X. Grab Y, grab X. Beautiful. Okay. Okay. A few years. Samer. Few years. Okay, that should be good for the front and the back. Technically, I don't need side colliders because we already have that in the zoning stuff. Where's my zoning? Top-down view, orthographic. Yeah, so I already have zoning. Just turn these on really quick. So I already have some zoning right here in the middle. Oh, that's going in really far though. Oops. Yes, I don't need any extra zoning, but that zoning is too much. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Koi HC, what's up? First time chat. How did you find my stuff? How did you find my Twitch? Learn from scratch. I did everything 3D, game dev, VFX, all that stuff I learned from scratch. I've been teaching myself since I was 13 or 14 years old. It was a long time ago, like back in 2006. 2006 is when I first picked up Blender. Just self-taught. I grew up in Africa, so I was literally in the middle of nowhere. Had very, 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 very slow dial-up internet, and just learned Blender on my little tiny laptop. Middle of nowhere in Africa. That's how I got started. And then I started tinkering around with Unity specifically in, I think 2016, 2015, 2014, somewhere around there. Do you have any industry experience? Yes, I do. So I've been doing full-time freelance visual effects and 3D animation for 11 years now, full-time. And working on movies, commercials, TV shows. And then back in 2022, I was able to start picking up game development contracts as well. I actually built a VTuber app, or was building a VTuber app for a company for a full 2 years, but they eventually canned the project, so we'll never see the light of day, and I'm not allowed to talk about it, unfortunately. But that's a whole other story for another time. And then this is a game that I'm working on for a client, so this is paid as well. This is for a small indie company called Twoland Comics. Okay, where is that code? There we go. Zoning. So that's not letting us use that whole side of the building, so I'm gonna move that. I hate how the gizmo like goes out of view in this orthographic view. It's so annoying. What is it taking with it? Oh, just the AI navigation mesh. That's fine. Yeah, let's just move that all the way to there. And this one, let's move it to there. Yeah, right there. That's good. Okay. Let's redo our nav mesh surface. Clear, bake. Wait a second, I think that's gonna let enemies not be able to go in this building. Ooh, sorry, excuse me, in this building. Mesh render off. Yeah, so they're not gonna be able to, the enemies are not gonna be able to go in the building. I'll have to fix that either soon or another time. But these guys, let's look at this first. This is tall enough for sure. Oh, ooh, that needs to be moved over. Why do I have that there? Oh. Awkward. Okay, so right up to, let's do there. On the other side, I guess to the inside of that pillar. Yes, inside of that pillar. Right there. Perfecto. Should probably send these up higher. Or actually, we need to make it so that you can't fly out of this. You've got to go through the building. I don't know how I followed. Oh, Koi, did you probably follow me from the Lego VTuber stuff? That's another thing I do on this same channel. Other people find me through the VTuber stuff because that's far more entertaining. But yeah. And then they see my IRL game dev content and they're like, how in the world did I follow this guy? What happened? Oh, it's the Lego guy. Brevin, correct. So it started out, I was making a VTuber app for a company from 2022 to 2024, and that got canned. And then after that, I was like, I decided to make my own VTuber app. So I've talked to you guys about that on stream, how I want to make my own VTuber app. That's what I'm talking about. Is a different thing. I actually, I tried to, what's the word? I made a proposition to the company I was working for, asking them if I could just keep all the stuff that I worked on essentially and continue developing it myself, but they would not let me, unfortunately. So everything that if I do end up creating that VTuber app, the VTuber app that I've been talking about, I'll have to start over and create everything from scratch, which is a big bummer. But a lot of the VTuber stuff that I've developed for Pixelfire is like already there. Like I already have my own VTuber setup for the Lego characters and the Minecraft characters. Like so much of it is already there that I've created myself. And I just have to package it up into an app and then make it more usable, more user-friendly. So yeah. First time chatters, yeah, I know, that's pretty cool. Other VTuber apps, yeah. That's a big build up, makes sense. No idea. Oh, you don't want, okay, I got it. Okay, so we need to make it so we can't fly out of this, because currently you could be at the top and fly out. So I'm gonna make another cube. I'm so glad we don't have to do this for every single building. This is the one time in this entire level where you actually go through a building from bottom to top and then go back down the elevator shaft on the other end. So I'm so glad we don't have to do this all over again. I'm gonna take this, duplicate it, and snap, grab this face, X, oh wait, yeah, Z, Z, Y, Y, okay. So if you are allowed to fly at this stage in the game, how high should we let you fly on this building top? Actually, that seems like a good height. Like you can double jump still, but you can't go any higher than that. I think it's a good height what we have it at. Okay. So that's good. The other zoning protects that. Elevator shaft is there. Beautiful. That is not elevator shaft. First off, let's move these into there. Why are these appearing outside that? That's why. Okay. Apply scale, apply rotation. Okay, I just want to rename that to wall collider. Okay, wall collider, wall collider, wall collider. Elevator shaft, 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 shaft. Okay, we should be good. Should be. File, export, FBX. Okay, open this. Okay, that updated. Where did our wall go? Why is it turned off? Okay, so this needs to be a mesh collider, so just add that real quick and then turn off the mesh render. Beautiful. This guy needs to also be a mesh collider. Turn off the renderer. This can be a box collider. Wrong thing I selected. It's this guy. Box collider, turn off the mesh, beautiful. And then we just have the elevator shafts. All of these elevator shafts are box colliders, I believe. Yes, because they're just cubes. Let's add box collider and then turn off the mesh renderer. Boom, now let's take a look at this. Width is good. It's a little deeper than the elevator shaft, but we should honestly just make this a little deeper. So let's, nope, wrong way. Wrong way. Let's do that. Even more deep, or actually we gotta move it out. There we go. Cool. We have two box colliders because one is the box collider that we stand on, and this other box collider is the trigger that actually triggers the elevator logic to move up and down. We should actually move this whole thing lower. Yeah, so we actually step onto it. Make things a little cleaner. We need to make this elevator look better too, for sure. It's just a platform for now. Okay, but we are successfully inside the elevator shaft. Yep. I just know you guys are gonna find a way to glitch this when I get you guys in here for testing. The biggest thing I'm looking for right now is just that you can't leave the building except through the two doors that I've specified. Hopefully that is working. Okay, let's test this out. Here we go. Beautiful. Yep, need to fix that. Yep, can't jump through any of these holes, that's good. Yeah, I need to go ahead and fix that. Okay, let's go ahead and fix that. Let me check the back wall too while I'm at it. Fix that fence. Yeah, I guess back wall's fine. Wait, why can't I see through that? Oh, because it's just a building. That's fine. Wait, we can see through the top floors, but not the bottom floor? Is that all the buildings? Okay, yeah, I see. That's what we want anyway. Ooh, okay, so that building uses the wrong stairs. Shoot. It's okay. It's okay. It doesn't gotta be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so zoning. Oh, did anyone else answer earlier if anyone was a perfectionist? Something I struggle with. Yeah, so that zoning. Needs to come to wrong way. Right. Too much. Right there. Yep. A little bit more inside. You have 20, negative 19.9. Too much. I need 9.5. Let's do that. That works. There's a little sliver there that you can fit through though. I need to select that, make it wider. Do 4. It's 0.5, so 0.25, so I need to do this plus 0.25. Boop. That math did not work. Minus 0.25. There we go. Okay, so that piece is done. Piece in the back is done. I need to fix this fence real quick. So I rotated this, but that needs to be fixed. Okay, and now it doesn't show through the wall. Beautiful. You can definitely fit through that. Shoot. Well, maybe not. I don't think you can, actually. Might even have a collider there. Why is nature open? Yeah, I have a collider there, so you can't get through it anyway. Cool. Why am I using the big one? There's short fences. Why don't I just use a short fence? Yeah, let's delete that guy. Duplicate. V, my new favorite tool inside Unity, is a vertex snap. Gorgeous. Rotate. All that snapping for nothing. Boom. That's so much better. We don't go through the building. Beautiful. Hi, what's up, 310 Jacob? Your game looks cool. Thank you so much. It's not technically my game. It's a game I'm working on for a client, so the game belongs to my client, but thanks, appreciate it. See if that fits without poking through. Beautiful. The top does a little bit. I'll just leave it like that. That's fine. That's it. I'm done with that fence. I'm not working on it anymore. Okay. Okay, I fixed the zoning right here for the building. Let me redo the detail. Don't know why that's open either. Fences. Okay, let's redo the AI navigation. Nav mesh surface. Clear. Bake. Okay. Let's see if that works. Okay. Can't get through over here. That's good. Can't jump up into the building through there. That's good. Can't come around here. good. Good, we easily go in. You can jump out if you want to go back. Maybe I should make a little ramp inside so that you don't have to jump. But anyway, let's check back here. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Feels good. Can't come out. Oh, your foot goes through. Shoot. So I need to push the zone even a little bit more in. But we're blocked, so that's good. Can't go through this way. I just know you guys are gonna find a way through this building during beta testing that I did not account for. Because the whole point of this building is to force the player to go up through the whole building and then go down the elevator shaft. So I'm just looking to make sure there's no holes that the player can get through without going the right way. So far, so good. Yep, fall back down, but that's fine. Gorgeous, can't jump out this way. Gotta keep going up, 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 up the stairs we go. Who knows what that is from? What movie is that? First one to answer gets a prize. What engine am I using? Unity. I use Unity game engine. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. I don't quite like how you can go behind the staircases. That look is just a little awkward. And you get up here. Good, you're blocked, you're blocked, you're blocked. Good. You can double jump easily. I think this is solid. And then can you walk into the elevator shaft? Ah, what happened? Don't know what happened there. Why am I getting pushed? Why am I getting pushed? I'm stuck. What is going on there? Well, first off, that got moved. Why did that move outside the elevator shaft? This should never be able to move. How did that move? Look at this script. It's just playing an animation. Does the animation happen over to the left? Let's see what happens when I touch this. I think I know what's going on. If I just press apply root motion, that should actually fix it. But let's see. So let's run up through here. Lord of the Rings 3 Extreme Rules. Nice. Good job. Very proud of you. And welcome to the stream, by the way. I guess you've been lurking but haven't been chatting. Tisk tisk. It's okay. It's okay. Welcome to the stream 3 Extreme Rules. I don't know how long you've been here, but thanks for being here. Do you like Lord of the Rings Extreme Rules? Those are my favorite movies ever. So I'm pretty sure as soon as I touch this elevator, it's going to jump to the left and then go down. Yep. Yep. So if I do apply root motion, that should fix it. Should. Okay, I need to move drip up there so I don't have to run through the building every time. Just make it take way too long. Okay. Oh, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, those are my favorite. My favorite one is Return of the King. Boom, that fixed it. Apply root motion. Why is it so slow? Is it because of apply root motion? That's super weird. Yes, it is. Okay, so don't apply root motion. Instead, we gotta adjust the animation. Or what I really should do is add a parent. Create empty parent. Grab that transform. What I need to do is, hold on. Let's undo this, undo this. Okay, need to reset the animation. That's what we need to do. Reset it to what we had at before, which X is there. Yep. Y is there. And Z is there. Okay, so that's the original animation. So now it should just play properly. Now I need to create empty parent. That adds a parent. I call this elevator parent. And then this should animate the same up and down, but then we just move the parent. Oh, it's so far away. Don't want that. Shoot. Okay, so the empty parent is way over there, or elevator parent. So, okay. Let's do this again. Let's do this. Create an empty. Boop. Now it has the same position. Now let's make this the child of it now. There we go. Elevator parent. Actually, this is gonna mess up. This is totally gonna mess up. It's gonna send this. It's gonna send this somewhere else. Because it's a child now. See, like, look, if I just play this, he's gonna step on the elevator, and the elevator is gonna go somewhere else completely. Yeah, see. Way over here. So I just need to redo the animation. Okay. I'm gonna keep it inside the elevator parent though, so that if I do ever want to move the elevator somewhere else, that would be easy enough to do. Okay. So let's just go ahead and move this here. Move it out some. There. Down. Okay. Now let's reanimate this. So it did 7 seconds long. So delete all keyframes, add property. animating it all the way to the bottom. Right about there. A little bit lower. Works. And then set a keyframe. Oh, it's already set. Cool. So now the animation across 1 second, and that did not work. Okay. Fantastic. Delete, and then we move this. Yep, all the way to 7. That's where I had it before. Perfect. Okay, should work. Boom. And now we can't get out of this elevator until we get to the bottom. Cool. But then it goes back up. I want to make it so you can only go down and it never goes back up. So do that. Because as this is one of those games where it's a side scroller, so as you progress throughout the level, you can't go backwards. Like but it's gonna happen in sections, right? So it's not like anytime you move forward, you can't go back. It's only after certain sections. So you complete a section, like you can go far in a section and then go back throughout that whole section. Then once you make it through that whole section, you can't go back to the previous section. So I'm just kind of splitting the level off into sections. And this will be one of those section dividers, essentially. Boop. Done. Yep, that's exactly what I want. There's that still invisible elevator shaft collider here. Which is fine. Could make it so that when it finishes playing the animation, I also too, I need to re-enable this restart button in the canvas. This isn't going to be in the game. It's nice to have when I'm testing. There's a little bit of jitteriness when the player is on the elevator going down. I'm tempted to lock the player as you go down. But I will figure that out another time. Because I think I'm going to call it for the day. Oh, I'm back. I'm almost done with the model. I'm back. Oh, awesome. Cool, cool. I'll take a look at it after stream, which I'm about to end right now. This is done. Let me try real quick to fly out of here. If it works as I intended it, then we will not be able to fly out. And give myself infinium so I can fly. Awesome. We're stuck. Cool. I also want to make that elevator, or not elevator, the crane. Like that was the original intention. Make the crane lower this elevator shaft. But to do that, like I'm gonna have to split this out into pieces. Oh, is it already split? No, it's not. Is it? It is. So I could rotate it. That would be fun. But I definitely need to lower it. Yeah. I'll work on that another time. But I'm gonna call it quits for today, guys. We had a good stream today. 3 hours, 45 minutes on today's stream. Got a lot done. Got some zoning done. Got some elevator work done. Got the police cars done so that they flash their lights. Let me go look at that again real quick. Super fun stuff. Well, not super fun. Not entirely flashy, especially the zoning. Got all the colliders done for this building, which feels really good. It's so easy to traverse through this building without hitting any weird stuff. Makes total... It's completely intuitive, which is nice. It was not before. Okay. Still need to make the X-ray system where we can see the player behind buildings and stuff. But yeah. And there are the police flashing lights we worked on too. There and at the beginning of the level. Streaming tomorrow? Maybe? I want to say yes. We'll see. Actually, probably not. Well, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. If you want to stay notified when I do stream, then obviously you're on TikTok. I don't think TikTok notifies you when the creator you follow streams. Maybe it does. I'm not sure. But I do always post announcements in the Discord. So if you want to really be notified when I start streaming, then join the Discord and turn on notifications for that. Here's the flash, the animated lights we did for the police cars, beginning of stream. That was fun. Okay, guys, that's it for me. I'll see you guys next time. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Can I make a living off of making games? I have a game that is about to be approved through Apple revenue. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I mean, there's tons of people. Not tons of people. There's lots of people that make a living off of game design. It is very hard though. I would love to be at that point one day, but like I'm not at that point of like making my own games. I would love to, like, imagine like you make your own game and you publish it and it goes viral and you make like $1 million, not even $1 million, maybe like 100,000, 200,000 from that one game. That would be insane. That's the dream. But you're more likely within the game design world, you're more likely to make a living off of contract work. So like right now, this is a contract I'm working on for a client. Yeah, if you're good enough at game design where you can get contracts and get paid by others to make games for them, that's more likely and more lucrative. Making it in the game design world where you like make your own game and publish it and you make money from that, like it's the dream for sure, but there are very, very few people who make it to that. It's very difficult. There's just a lot of games out there. A lot of it is you just got to make a really good game. You got to market it. Marketing is like the final boss of business, period. Okay. Marketing is so hard. I've got to figure out how to do marketing better. But if you want to, social media marketing is really good. I need to get better at it. Like I post about my games and stuff on socials, but the way that other people do it is just like so good. Like look up the sledding game. The sledding game, that guy does such a good job at marketing his game on social media. I recommend that. What's another one? Oh, there's a creator making an indie Lego game where you like control and build, maybe not build, but you like go on Lego pirate ships and you go throughout. Let me actually pull the game up real quick. It's really cool. It's like a Lego game. Let me see if I can find it. Lego pirate game. No, this is just this is just pulling up the Lego pirate game. Lego ship game. Maybe it's not TikTok, maybe it's Instagram. But anyway, this is another guy that does really good social media marketing for his game. Lego ship game pirate. Lego pirate ship game. Indie. Shiver My Bricks. Is that what it's called? Shiver My Bricks? Yeah, this is it. This is it. Okay, look at this. I'll keep it muted, but check this out. Yeah, so this is another guy that does really good, I think, really good social media marketing for his game. And it looks really fun too. I need to do more stuff like this for my games. I think one of my biggest problems for the shorts that I post on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok is that all of my shorts are just clips from my streams, which sometimes that works, but I think I need to do better at making dedicated shorts not from streams, right? Like still clip some streams occasionally, but I need to make like dedicated shorts that I film like off stream. Because I think that those probably have a propensity to do better. Is that the right word? Yeah. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. Thanks for joining the stream again. I really appreciate it. You guys are the best. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully tomorrow. Who's that first time chat? Shaq T. Into the Unwell looks fun. Haven't played it though. Into the Unwell? What is that? Into the Unwell. Interesting. It's got like a old cartoon style. Interesting. Watched short of a guy that made a game that became popular and he made hundreds of thousands of dollars in a week. Took him 4 years to make that game. Dang. What was the game? I mean, yeah, there's stories like that out there where indie devs working. Oh, no. I know what you're talking about. It was a guy, he was like posting, this was recently, right? He was posting a video of him looking at his Steam sales for like the first time or something, and he was reacting to that with his wife. His wife was like right there beside him or in the background, and he like starts crying after. I think it's the video you're talking about. He's from like Switzerland, Sweden, somewhere around there. Yeah. I saw that video. That's really cool. Yeah. So like those are the stories you hear and you see and you're like, man, that would be awesome. I hope that happens to me one day. That's the dream. Yeah. Like you've got to make a good game, but like so much of that I feel like comes down to, I don't want to say luck because I don't even know that, but I mean like chance and luck. Like it's just like the right time, the right moment, right place, right time. The right people have to see it. It's got to get just enough like likes or shares or comments for the algorithm to take it over and just like show it to the world. It's sad because I feel like there's so many good indie games out there that never get their big moment because the algorithms just happen to not push them or whatever. It's really sad. So yeah, because I guarantee you that there are, for that one guy and his wife that made the game, they spent 4 years on it and then made hundreds of thousands of dollars from it like within a week, like you said. I guarantee you that there are hundreds of other people like just like that have basically the same exact story. They worked on a game for 4+ years and they didn't make a single dime from it. So that's something That's a really good reality check that as a game designer, you have to keep in the back of your mind that for every one amazing story like that, there's hundreds of others like that that are the exact opposite. So that's one thing to just keep in mind, that if you are pursuing game design and you want to make your own games from scratch and publish your own games and sell your own games, like that's just something to keep in mind. It's like, yeah, the hope and the dream is that you make it like that, but if we're just talking clearly numbers and chances and odds, like more people fail than don't. I don't say that to discourage anyone, because like we definitely should pursue our dreams, but you just gotta gotta have a good dose of like reality check inside you, so that you don't get too let down, if that makes sense. Like have super high hopes but have low expectations, so then you won't be disappointed. But then if it does happen, when it does happen, then just dream come true. Okay, let me get to my chat real quick, then I'm heading out, guys. Bye. That's a dream if you want to test it. Cam X. Oh yeah, Cam X, I would love to play it. Yeah, send me a DM in the Discord. I'd love to test it out. Bye Bunny, bye Elizabeth. If I do stream tomorrow, can I use my probably not, no, because I mean, even if you did make a VTubing model for me, it would take a lot of time and work for me to actually set it up for me to be able to use it with my mocap system. Nova says, I love this, love it. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing the live. Things that I like to play. Yep, make it for yourself. Yep. That's a great way to do it. Okay, guys, this is it for me. Thanks for joining the stream. I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Bye, guys. Okay, TikTok is done. We have 6 viewers on Twitch. We'll do a raid. Let me end the YouTube stream real quick.